Aquí está lo prometido, el video de Tom Little, el hincha de Liverpool que menos quiere a Lucho Diaz. No le gusta para nada, es impresionante. No sé si han visto los avances, si han visto otros videos, porque yo hice un video en inglés. Si no lo han visto, vayan a verlo aquí. Hice un video totalmente en inglés, refutando varias cosas y refutando cosas de Tom Little. Aquí les traigo este video donde debate con Don Husam, porque Don Husam le gusta más a Lucho. No es así súper fan, pero sí lo defiende un poco, así que hay un debate entre los dos. Hay una cosa que no la debate Don Husam, que la voy a debatir al final del video. Voy a exponer lo que yo digo más o menos porque pues ya van a ver. Al final del video les muestro. No olviden suscribirse, darle like al video. Recuerden que el pulgarcito me ayuda mucho. El pulgar hace que el canal crezca, que lo vea más gente. Suscríbase si esta es la primera vez que ve el canal. Vayan y miren otros videos del pasado de celebraciones de los goles de Lucho Díaz, de Muñoz, de James y todas esas cosas. Incluso de la selección Colombia y todo. Hay reacciones de hinchas y todo eso, pero usualmente me enfoco en la Premier League subtitulado, traducido, así que vayan y miren esos videos. Hay uno bien bueno, también les voy a recomendar, el de las celebraciones del campeonato de Liverpool. Aquí está, aquí se los pongo. Vayan y miren eso. Voy a ver si los pongo los dos videos al final. Voy a ver si puedo poner el debate en inglés y el de las celebraciones. Son videos muy buenos. Vayan y miren eso. Ya no hablo más. Los dejo con esta parte. Recuerden que vuelvo al final hablando de algo que no hablaron o que Don Husam no le refutó a Tom Little. Prepárese que Tom Little dice cosas bien fuertes. Ahí los dejo. Nos vemos en un momento.
Diaz contract news. He wants to stay at Liverpool to win the Champions League at Liverpool Football Club. He wants to extend his contract. Where are you with this whole thing with Diaz?
You know my thoughts on Luis Diaz. I think he's a very replaceable footballer. But we have bigger problems than Luis Diaz. At the end of the day, I'm wholly against giving him a new deal. I don't think he'll be worth the money that he's asking for at the age he is, with the output that he's put together. But at least for the next 12 months, unless a real top prospect becomes available, I'm not selling him. I'm not replacing him with a fucking Bino Gittins or something. I'd need like a Leao, a Rodrigo, that type of footballer, a Barcola, to be available and willing to join for me to sell Diaz. Outside of that, I'm not going to do it because I need to address striker, I need to address DM, I need to address left back, centre back, right back. Left wing can be addressed down the line. I just wouldn't give him a new deal though because he's going to be asking for big money, and I don't think he's worth the big money. I'd rather take less money in a year's time and then give the contract that he would have got to the player that we bring in to replace him. That's how I think it goes. I'm not going to let one season overwrite everything. And again, I don't think it's been a great season. It's been a great moments this season. August to September, really good. The moment you have to put the gloves on to play football, fucking hell it went. I was getting shit performances. The moment the sun came back out, Lucho was back. We've got Luis in the summer months and Lewis in the months. That's what we've got. Luis, the fantastic little techie Colombian winger, beats his man, dangerous, threatening. When it gets to the cold, dreary, dark winter games, I've got Lewis, who wouldn't look out of place on a League One pitch at times.
Wow.
Wow.
It's
so vastly different. And this season's been his best season. But you can go back throughout his entire Liverpool career. It's been the trend throughout it. At the start of the season and the end of the season, he's brilliant. At the midpoint of the season, you don't want him playing much because he's not giving you the output. So that's the way I am with it. Like I said, he's not a problem. He's not a priority problem, should I say. It's not a priority problem. But
do you think we're harsh on Luis Diaz this season because of how shit Jota and Nunes are?
I don't think anyone's harsh on Diaz this season. I think everyone's agreed it's his best season so far. But
I think people judge Diaz harshly this season just based on the fact Jota and Nunes have been crap. Jota, I think, had two amazing clutch games for us, which is Everton at home and away at Palace. Nunes was only Brentford. Let's all be serious. Nunes, let's just be objective here. It was only Brentford. Diaz, you could count many games. You could count his games against Manchester United. Like there are many games this season where Diaz has categorically actually played well for us, and he's played down the middle too.
Yeah,
which is a different element.
I agree. I'm not going to discredit that, but for me, you know how I judge forwards. I think it's got to be consistent output is king.
Yes.
For me, and it's mad that this stat's still going. Cody Gakpo was scored in like 10 Anfield appearances in a row. That's including or 10 Anfield starts in a row, should I say?
Mm-hmm.
So like that goes from October to now, albeit he had an injury in that time and stuff. But Gakpo, from the moment he became a starter, the output was regular. Now Gakpo and Diaz have very similar numbers, but Diaz's is a lot more of a burst, break, burst, break, burst, break. Whereas Gakpo's, I like his level of output, which is you get a goal, might miss a game, assist, goal, one assist, one goal, miss a game, goal. He's consistent with it. Whereas Diaz for a month is the best winger on the planet. In August and September, he's electric. No one can deal with him. And then we get to like the November of this season, where I didn't want him on the pitch.
In this whole league, there is no left winger better than him. This whole season, including Gakpo. I don't think Gakpo has been better than him either. I think Diaz has been the best left winger in the whole league this season. Put it this way. In the Premier League team of the season, who's the right winger? Salah. Who's up top? Isak.
Isak, probably, yeah.
Would it surprise you if on the team of the season, the left winger is Luis Diaz? He deserves it, low-key.
Again, it's because you don't put certain players as a left winger. I think Rodgers falls into the category of someone who can play on the left. Therefore, for me, he gets into that position in team of the season. But you don't think he is, so I get why. If you're going by pure players who played left wing all season long, it's Diaz.
If we're going like by position, then there is no real better left winger in the league. Luis Diaz has 17 GA in 33 games.
Are you using Transfer Market there?
No, I'm using Google. Just Google, straight up. Luis Diaz stats. It'll show you. It'll pop up.
The reason I'm not sitting there going, oh, just give me the money and I'll sell Diaz and I'll figure out who else. It's because the output's been there this year. So when we're saying harsh on Diaz, if someone is sitting there saying, I have to sell Diaz this window, get rid of him now, done, dusted, whatever, then I think you're a bit mad. But if you're sitting in the same boat as me and Husam going, Diaz had a good season, don't know about giving him a new deal. If one of the big wingers becomes available, he's got to be sacrificed. I think that's the right position to sit at.
Ahí está Tom Little, le quiero refutar un par de cosas. Eso de que si se vuelve disponible alguno de los extremos izquierdos top, ellos reemplazarían a Lucho Diaz. Y le quiero recordar, igual que hice en el video en inglés, de que Lucho está entre los 5 mejores extremos izquierdos en las ligas grandes de Europa. Ahí están los números, no mienten. El que le gusta el GA, así que a veces, ¿no? Depende si quiere manipular, ¿no? A veces usa el GA y a veces no. Eso es una cosa. La otra cosa que mencionó, que supuestamente empezó como un chiste, para que sepan, empezó como un chiste de Don Husam hace 2 semanas diciendo de que Lucho Diaz juega bien solo cuando el clima es caliente, y ahora lo toma Tom Little como diciendo, sí, es verdad, en diciembre, enero y febrero se perdió. Y es mentira, yo tengo una gráfica, mejor dicho, una estadística aquí, la pueden ver, está desordenada y quiero limpiarla porque la voy a hacer al final de la temporada, pero todo lo que está en verde es todo lo que él aportó o jugó en su puesto natural de extremo izquierdo. Lo demás, o no lo pusieron de titular o estuvo de centro delantero. Así que no se lo puede culpar. Y aún así está ahí metido. O sea, no hizo asistencia, metió gol y todo eso. Así que yo no sé qué vieron, pero también es injusto pedirle de que él sea centro delantero y no siendo titular que meta goles. También es una tontería. Pero bueno, voy a tratar de limpiar este documento para que lo vean mejor en otra oportunidad. Así que eso de que Lucho no juega bien en tiempo de invierno es mentira. Es puro cuento que se armaron ellos. Bueno, espero les haya gustado el video. Ya saben, suscríbanse, denle like al video. El fin de semana juega el Real Madrid contra el Barcelona, buen partido, pero juega también el Arsenal contra el Liverpool. El Arsenal está dolido porque se salió de la Champions. Todos los de Liverpool se estaban burlando de los de Arsenal, así que hay una pelea tremenda. Y esos hinchas no se pueden ver las caras, así que va a ser un partido muy interesante. Cualquier cosa que pase con Lucho, asistencia, gol, calificaciones, yo se los traigo aquí en Golazo. Él seguro va a ser titular, así que no se lo pierdan. Nos vemos muy pronto.